miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful
Let's
Raymond
go,
James
boys.
Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's right.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds
Oh, come on. You got to die for that, dog.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Yard, he started Ghost and
he did get a couple
he all right.
49. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8
Yeah, we playing.
up.
Alright, I'm gonna take a screenshot of y'all chat. Y'all game of the week, Jones.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. Incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense
Boy, I was knocked the fuck out. That shit crazy.
I think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. They took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Sandy and Lil J, week 5.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now
That's a tough one, low-key.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Lil J.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes.
I bet on you week 5, my G.
The goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Yes, sir. That's all I needed to hear. Got my vote.
Anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back, it just never materialized.
He gonna be like, change your plans, I'm tanking. Kirby. Week 6, you versus Browns, you gonna let me down?
Let's go, defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Got cool with that one? Kirby and Browns, week 6.
Down 3 yards in the wrong direction.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push-up.
Trying to spread it out in matchups we probably haven't really done before, too.
So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady
flip D. Smith week 7?
Explosive later and put the points up on the board.
I need that energy. Y'all gonna be it.
Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They get 6.
Fuck me over, straight through.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Picked up by Levante David. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening.
We gave me a Colt or Sykes and Rich.
Sykes and Rich.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll drop to throw.
Ain't bad no Sykes.
Come on, Kendricks.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now stands at 13. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
Somebody's try to slide in another vote on the Dion and what you call them, John. Not today, brother. He delete this, John. They try to vote like crazy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
I'm not here doing my best for you.
They'll bring this one back to the 29. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Man, they be y'all throwing the ball to Jay.
Second down, it's Jones.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score.
That's that ball hole.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's that BH.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him
Said that
inside the
BS.
15 down to the 14-yard
BH.
line.
Ball.
Brought down by DJ
Oh,
Ronham.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's...
So what we waiting on for in the new league? Hikes for tomorrow. That's it.
That's it, man.
The fuck you got going on, Dion?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves
shit is this?
spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Darnold.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, man.
For the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days.
What y'all doing after y'all game?
If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite
That sound like the move.
He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw again.
Give me that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Kendricks, baby, pick 6, 99 yards.
He's at the 50.
We right back in this fucking game.
The 30, past the 20.
Yes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You saw the new Mighty Ducks, Lisa, man?
You need that Keanu.
Fuck with that game. Dog, you need to start watching Invincible. You bugging out if you're not watching it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six.
Nah, they're still on Amazon, son.
Throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this one.
That's what he needs to do. Listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help.
That's the best show out right now.
High percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense. And
I watched the challenge this morning too before I went to a jump.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he finds Howard complete.
Yeah, this episode was.
We knew Scotty was a play.
First down there on a pickup of 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his guy's man in stride.
That's the girl that
They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch.
I can only get you so far.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now just toweling it.
Oh, give me that!
Doesn't hurt too much doing this.
Oh, that was another pick six.
My goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off.
Let me hit stick him. What the fuck is this?
12 yards, first down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He'll look to throw, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
I can't fucking stop shit on defense.
In the final seconds of the first half, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something
who just
really
shipped
to
a
take into the
pass,
lockers
son?
here. So not much time to
I
speak
knew
of
that was.
remaining in this
That's our
first
bunter.
half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., 70 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game.
Damn, that shit is so slow.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively,
Who up in that game of the week?
those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face.
What's up,
of the
Junior?
pass. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones.
And
he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
26-yard line.
So what?
You in your game?
Yeah.
Here's Jones.
Come on, give me a fucking fumble.
Scrimmage and taken down. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because
you win it.
As the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front
he's light work.
5, whatever you got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
So he got his knees beat up after the game.
26 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Buccaneers 34. Vikings.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
They got 99 Wilt on this jump.
Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
I wonder if he got a jack.
At their own 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I wouldn't be surprised. They got 99 DeRozan.
Trying to fire up that running game.
He got 97 3-pointer, bro.
Nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd
Hell
down.
nah. 97-3. He got 41 Hall of Fame badges. 25 gold.
They doing the rules and love like that?
No, I'm talking about Wilt Chamberlain, son.
What's his 3 ball you said?
97.
3 ball. You lying.
For play action, Darnold.
I swear, bro.
It's caught on the right side at Smith.
I gotta get it now.
At the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Oh, well, somebody put some shoes on him. He really got 94 3-pointer.
It don't even matter.
That's OC. 7'1", 275.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And he got a 95 speed.
Makes it good for a gain of 26.
This man is full of shit. Gotta
Do that.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
I swear, nah, he had 99. Dark Matter card, I swear. I ain't capping. The Kareem 99, he got 81-3. On this other card I'm looking.
Second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
I'm trying to find a DeRozan.
I thought it was incompletion, actually.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision.
I had
His guys will go for 2.
Damn, I had that
They'll
shit.
try
That's
and run
crazy.
it. They'll try and
Had
run it up the
DeRozan
middle.
at C2, too.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Yes, let's go. I'm gonna turn David out. I know your team on here is OC, Jason.
The Tampa
I see
offense
your
ready
line.
to get
That's
their drive
crazy.
started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down. But out
They just be playing when they feel like it.
yards. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here,
I
2nd
said they
and
be
3.
going crazy when they feel like it.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Let's go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
We are through 3 quarters.
Good shit, Ghost.
NFL kickoff weekend. We'll return with more after this.
28-17.
NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yo, Madden don't never know when to just fucking beat us in.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Niggas went from not coughing it up to having the COVID cough.
Patting his chest.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
Come on, hold on to the ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll It'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 81 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point put through by Succo, and they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other
I seen your run with Fournette.
Yo, that was crazy.
I said I seen your run with Fournette.
Yeah, everybody been talking about it. But listen, all of them was running like on the angle. You know what I'm saying? That shit was been in that situation, but it did. You know, and it was all coming on the angle. And I just jumped.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So what?
So, I don't know. Sykes said he hit that man up so his advance happened, so it looks like Sykes in line for the force.
But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right.
He probably had the one I gave to the fullback.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. The quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatlining.
Hey man, I
level everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Darnold.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
You ever check what I showed you in the group?
We're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent, but a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Again, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
You can see it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back the ball at least 20 times. Some people
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 20.
Just to be a running back's focus everyone.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one.
You can't really blanket the field anymore, and I like that.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45.
Yeah, it used to be, there's one point in time, nigga pick a certain zone, bro, it was nowhere for you to throw. I mean, you would get 2-3 yards. But you'll get tired of that.
It's a little bit more realistic. You gotta have some type of passion.
He's the guy they're turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep
they're gonna find an open man
and keep picking up good yardage.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2nd and 6 at the Vikings 41-yard line.
Your man played good today.
On 2nd down.
It's
Jones.
Josh Jones.
He'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stop. 50 seconds left to go. 2nd down now.
Do what? Trying to trade him.
They'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe easier on the sideline.
I said Devin Bush won $102 million.
This point of the game, that means they're really counting
all these boys trying to get paid.
Counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to
get that man in his bag, man.
No time to be here. We're not going to throw it here.
Minka 182, Claypool 151, McFarland 127.
And you can't keep all of them. Send somebody.
We'll see if
you got another one. Look, see, you caught that one. That's 50-50 right there. Those 50-50 balls.
Go ahead, 5 games played.
Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers.
Let's go.
Down to a knee they go.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit and stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
You running it up on the feet?
Out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
What that nigga talking about, man?
Forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right
Smith don't be speaking English sometimes, I swear.
All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the
Oh,
Bucs,
he's talking about Devontae Smith.
It was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit.
They held him. So what?
What's up with your man, Blunts, bro? Is he tanking?